Hello vinyl community, Mike from Mike Guitar Player 07 here, coming at you live with another vinyl record. Here is part 2, count them, 2 of my Arizona record finds. So in the previous one, you saw what my uncle has given me so far of his collection. And in this one, we are going over what I got at the record stores I went to. I went to 2 record stores. I went to a record store called Grace Records, where I got this nice shirt. And I also went to a record store called Stinkweeds. My cousin and her boyfriend generally go to Stinkweeds. It's the closest record store to them. So they praised it highly, and I was like, okay, let's do it. And in Grace Records, I heard from the channel Vinylize a couple months ago, and I knew I was going to Arizona, so I made sure to tell my cousins that I wanted to go there, and well, we did. So, let's see. We'll go through what I got at Grace Records first. So at Grace Records, very nice selection. It's weird a little bit the way it's all organized, but overall I was able to find 2 high ups on my want list there. We got an original stereo pressing on the Columbia 6i label of Johnny Cash's Songs of Our Soil. Yes, I wanted to make sure I got the track listing, or album name right. This had the hit 5 Feet High and Rising. But I'm telling you, there's not a single bad song on this album. This is one of those few albums in the world that I could say is flawless, at least in my opinion. Johnny Cash has only a handful that I could say that about, and this is one of them. This had another great song is Drink to Me. Another one is Hank and Joe and Me is great. The Caretaker is very good, kind of sad, but good. My Grandfather's Clock is a fun one. The Great Speckled Bird is great. I mean, that's about at least half of this album I just listed off. So original stereo pressing on the 6i Columbia label. Very happy to find that. And then I got another Johnny Cash album, Everybody Loves a Nut, from 1966. This album is all over the place. But the hits off of this album were The One on the Right Is on the Left, which is kind of a funny song. And Dirty Old Egg-Sucking Dog is the other hit off this album. Every so often, you'll see on like a compilation album or a greatest hits the song Boa Constrictor. It was not as popular as the other 2, however, apparently it was popular enough to make it on some comp albums. Dirty Old Egg-Sucking Dog, we all know and love from the version that's on At Folsom Prison, the live album by Johnny Cash. And the one on the right is on the left. If you've heard any Johnny Cash greatest hits albums from this era, you would, or now, you would most likely have it if it's on like a double LP, double CD set. Boa Constrictor is a very short song. It's like 1.5 minutes. Literally talking about being swallowed by a boa constrictor. It's funny. It's cute. It's odd, but it's funny. Everybody Loves a Nut. I love the title track. It's a very fun. It has a very fun honky tonk type piano feel. I love every moment of it. Yeah, overall I do like this album, but it's it has very strong points and very weak points in my opinion. But Everybody Loves a Nut by Johnny Cash. Oh, something else to note about this album is, until I got the vinyl record version, because I had the CD version, but on vinyl record version, I never noticed. Some of the songs are depicted on the album cover. So, like, you see here, the dog, the dirty old egg-sucking dog, kind of there. There's a song on here called Joe Bean. That's Joe Bean hanging here. That's another sad song, Joe Bean. Good song, but damn depressing. All right. So that's the stuff I got at Grace Records. And then this is the stuff I got at Stinkweeds. I'm sure you're not surprised because the way this video's been going, this is all I've shown so far. I got another Johnny Cash album, and I got Johnny Cash's Blood, Sweat, and Tears. This is an original stereo pressing. I believe this is also on the 6i, if I'm not mistaken. 6i or 2i, I can't remember. I know the other one is 6i. This had to hit The Legend of John Henry's Hammer, and that's the only hit from this album. Upon first hearing this album, back when I got the Johnny Cash box set, I didn't love it. Kind of thought it was weak, kind of was expecting a lot more. the more I hear it, and then the more, since when I got this vinyl record and played it for the first time on record, I actually truly enjoyed it quite a bit. The most I've ever enjoyed this album, so it's grown on me. This album is one of his earliest Columbia Records albums, and overall, it's a good album. It's not his best, but it's grown on me, and I do enjoy it. Also, I got a Stinkweeds, Mannheim Steamroller's Fresh Air, the debut album by Mannheim Steamroller. Instrumental music, just like just about all of Mannheim Steamroller's works. The Fresh Air series is actually what Chip Davis composed and all at first. There was like 4 or 5 into the Fresh Air series, and he wanted to do the Christmas album. He was told that the Christmas album would ruin his career. He was being successful with these records, and I'm sure that guy is kicking himself square in the nuts because, well, Mannheim Steamroller is now known for the Christmas stuff, and most people, unless they look into Mannheim Steamroller, have no idea what the Fresh Air series or any other works by Mannheim Steamroller are. So, Mannheim Steamroller Fresh Air. This one is the one that I believe is about spring. The first 4 are about summer, spring, fall, and winter. I believe this one is the one about spring. I believe 3 is about summer. I believe 2 is the fall, and I believe no, 1 spring, 2 fall, 3 summer, 4 winter. There we go. So there's that. And then I got Mannheim Steamroller's Fresh Air 5. I actually am kind of disappointed in the album cover for this. I have all the Fresh Air CDs except for 8. And I have Fresh Air 6 and 5 on vinyl record. This one's 5. And the album covers are quite disappointing compared to the CD versions. But what's cool about the Fresh Air 5 is the theme in this is going to the moon. So it's like kind of spacey and outer space kind of vibes. And I think it's cool. So there's that. So that is the rest of the records that I got in Arizona. So there you go. My Johnny Cash collection is growing, can you tell? But yeah, so anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I haven't asked you guys to do that in a while, but if you want to, you can. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Keep on spinning that wax, and I'll see you in the next video.